Namaste, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nela Matt. Today we're going to be channeling messages. These are going to be collective messages, and so please take what resonate, leave the rest, and trust. Yeah, trust that if you have been led to this reading, it is because there's something for you to hear. Okay? So I want to say that, intention is everything. So I open this sacred space with great reverence for all of us. And we call in and invite the manifestation of truth, of divinity's truth. And may everything we invite in here serve our highest good and the highest good of all and everyone involved. Healing is happening. The collective is experiencing a deep clearing. And so you might be feeling tender, unsure, lost, confused. You might be asking yourself a lot of questions right now. Am I doing what I'm meant to be doing? Is this my path? There's a lot of unknown. I cannot see clearly. I am not sure. I'm overwhelmed, maybe. I'm seeing like ups and downs. The heart chakra slowly opening, but it just requires a lot of grace, okay? It requires a lot of grace and patience because this is a deep clearing that is happening, okay? You might be experiencing a lot of energy in your arms, behind the left thigh, or even both. But there's a lot here, upper chakras, higher chakras. Okay, so I'm just hearing 555 or number 5. But then I'm hearing from 5 to 8. From 5 to 8. Frequency of 5 is all about, healing inner conflicts and experiencing conflict, in the outer world too, right, as a reflection. But they are not there because there's nothing wrong about you. So this is not to make it about right or wrong, but I feel that the message is to embrace the things that you are experiencing, that we are experiencing, as a reflection to see what needs to be healed, integrated, right? And when we go from 5 to 8, it's like, if the 8 being the energy of a Scorpio, of transformation, and also Scorpio, Mars, and it runs our will and the arms. I forgot to share that. But anyway, so if we think about, if we remove, right, inner conflict, then that opens the doors. It creates a space for new solutions, for transformation that then leads into the experience of abundance, The 8 being the energy of transformation and also prosperity, abundance. So as we allow ourselves to transform through the experiences, then we open the gates, the doors for the new. And with the new comes a new way of living, and a new way of exploring, a new way of communicating, a new way of receiving abundance and resources. We have the 10 wands. The 10 wands. So in the world of the material world, as we are here, things are not yet coming into fruition because we're reconciling with our intuitive nature. And so we're taking all of these ones, which is all our fire, all our creativity, and we are being asked to take intuitive actions to go plant and materialize the new. And so a lot of people are feeling burdened and unsure and confused. You might be experiencing self-doubt. Is it what I am doing, what I'm being called to do, the right thing? Or am I the wrong thing, right? So that's how I feel. I feel that we're carrying a lot, and we desire to harvest, and we just, this just like, I've been working really hard when it comes to changing the situation, changing my maybe it's connected to resources, maybe it's about a home or where you live, but it's like, I feel that I want to say I have been putting the efforts, I have been working so hard, and like, what's going on? Because the harvesting is not looking how we expected it. We are not seeing ourselves where we want to be or we expect it to be. So it's like we still feel very open and very, very vulnerable. And we have this deep desire to change our situations. But then there's like a sense of stagnancy, of things not moving as we desire. Yes. With the 10 of Wands, that's just literally, moving with faith and trust. And here we have the Empress. Venus, the divine feminine. This is about healing our divine feminine. This is about opening the channels, opening ourselves to be channels for new. But it's not just new ideas. There's something that wants to be birthed through us, but it requires preparation and also adjusting. And with the Empress being surrounded by all of the astrological signs, this is because the harvesting, the things coming together are connecting to divine timing, which is connected to the celestial bodies, which is we are not in control. And so we have been living our lives in a different, let's say, matrix, where we have to fight for things. We have to force things. We have to become manipulative even. We have to drain ourselves. We have to, that's the wounded masculine and the wounded feminine. And so we're being asked to shift into a new way of manifesting things, Because when you are in co-creation, it's different. You're collaborating and working with nature and not against. So there is, and there needs to be respect for the cycles. And we have to have faith and trust that all the lessons, the moments of discomfort, the moments, that every freaking moment counts. And even the moments when we are so uncomfortable and feel so challenged and so lost, and the moments where we feel like we don't have answers, okay? So in order to co-create with the mother, with nature, and to ground and manifest with the divine feminine matrix, we have to surrender the old ways. You see, we had been used to forcing and overworking. Yes, so hear me out what's being shown to me. This is about planetary alignment. This is about particular energetic alignments that will help and support us with harvesting in a more easier way. But before we can experience it, we are we're not we are in fact healing the old ways. And so there's a shift happening, there's a transitioning, and it brings a lot of discomfort because we have not been living that way. We have not been living our lives like our lower chakras have not been grounded. We have not been living this way. We have not. That's what I keep hearing. We have not. We became disconnected, and we have been plugged into the 3D matrix, where it's about forcing, it's about chasing, going against nature. It's very masculine, and that's what's happening right now. If you guys are feeling a lot of ups and downs, and like waves of feeling angry, or waves of feeling emotional, and just like desperation, it is because we are we're releasing that energy, the old energy. And so challenging for the aspects of us who have been used to living that way, on the chase, on the force, struggle, had to make it happen, a hustler. I had to go, I had to, I had to make a plan. I need to know everything so I can protect myself and save myself and my family from the worst. So that's why right now there are different energetic celestial bodies and alignments that are shifting the energies, and it's very uncomfortable. Yes, that's exactly what is happening. It is uncomfortable because the survival is about cellular memory and DNA is being activated, and it's just like it's saying, what do I do now? So there's this sense of I feel powerless. And I'm afraid, in the unconscious says, the fear. I'm afraid. I have to protect me. I have to protect my family. I have to protect. And like, how? This is pretty deep. And so we are with Pluto and Mars. There's a shift, a big shift. And it's being felt in our DNA. Now, in the world of thoughts, we have the Page of Swords. And this is it. The Page of Swords represents a new energy when it comes to our thinking, our belief systems, how we perceive things and our perception. You see? This is it. But before you can experience this Page of Swords, which is the page is a new energy, the swords of thinking, of doing, of believing, of communicating, of existing, of manifesting, the page, we have to release the old. And releasing that old energy is challenging and it's painful and it's bringing a lot of discomfort, because what I'm talking about is ancestral healing. This is about you guys, us, releasing all ancestral programs and deep conditionings when it comes to manifesting and what it means to co-create. It's about coming back, because we have to ground our lower chakras. A lot of people are in survival. And that's why the collective is in circumstances, right? Particular situations that are so freaking triggering. Because it's triggering the Mars energy too, which is the fight, right? It's the warrior. So we're healing the warrior wounds. And then the fight, we have to go, and my ancestors, and we have worked so hard, and we give, and then things are taken from us, and we lose things, and there's this imbalance, you guys. And so microcosm, macro, the mirroring is there. And so you're feeling this way, if you're feeling like ups and downs, I'm angry and frustrated, I don't know, oh my God, I'm nervous, something's gonna happen. It's all of that is like inflamed, and even in your physical body, things happening, like feeling illnesses or whatever, any reaction is because the energy needs to be released. And so with that, is what is also being healed is the coping mechanism, eating our emotions, drinking our emotions, smoking our emotions, going into sex addictions and all kind of addictions and all kind of things that we as humans have been doing to cope with the discomfort, with the fear, to tapping into this transmutation of anger and frustration in survival, because it's really painful. And so right now we're being given an opportunity to sit with our body of pain and to go deep, deep within our suffering, and the suffering, the memory of past lives and ancestral DNA and memory to be released, to be transmuted. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this is divine guided action. This is Venus. Once again, the divine feminine is the source, is guiding my actions. And then this knight, right, as a representation of solid foundation, solid belief systems, the new though with the Page of Swords. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. So before we can, let me show you. Before we can go and harvest this, we have to plant it, the 10. This is it. When you move with the new belief system. You create solid foundations. So when you take action and you go plant all this is what you're going to receive. So all of this right here, these energies, these archetypes playing now, is the new. All guided by the divine feminine. And the higher understanding that as above, so below. Healing the idea that we have to be the devil playing out of the 3D world. But it's a conscious choice. 9 of Wands. We are feeling exhausted. We feel like we're carrying a lot. And we're looking to where to go and plant this. Or we have been already planting, but we are not seeing this yet. The harvest. And so that's creating some self-doubt and questioning. But in truth, we're being given an opportunity to rethink and to let go of the old. This is the old, the 3D, and to embrace the new, to bring into balance the masculine and the feminine. Yeah. And that's what's happening. But healing needs to happen first before we can. I'm here to recalibrate. We're recalibrating, we're reviewing, we're being given an opportunity to comprehend and process and understand the bigger picture of what's happening in our journey. Six of Cups. Heart, happiness, the Fool, a new big emotional beginning, a new cycle of harvesting, but harvesting and functioning from the divine matrix and not the old 3D matrix. And now a lot of people might be comparing themselves to others who seems to be harvesting. But in truth, not everything or everyone that you see that's speaking about spirituality and the light is working with the divine matrix. So there's two timelines, the lower. There's two choices. Do I want to continue manifesting? Because you can always manifest anything by forcing and chasing and going and burning out and not doing things with integrity, but then you're creating karma. Or you can surrender, do the process of healing, come back to integrity and move with divine order and divine law, respecting the cycles and grounding your chakras with the divine matrix, and then harvest long term and without negative karmic, so much energy right now. Negative karma, right? It is a choice. It is a choice. What are you going to choose? Are you going to continue going against nature? Choosing the path that you had been walking and experience having and losing? Or are you going to do the work, which requires sacrifice, and then manifest long term and experience integrity and true safety. It's about being honorable and making sure that you know what you're doing. That you are not just going around posing a slide and being manipulative and deceptive towards people just because you are not embodying divine virtues. And patience is a virtue. In truth, those who are going to co-create with the divine mother, with the divine matrix, those who goes with nature need to surrender the idea that they are in control. And it takes a lot because, like I said, you're going to be so triggered. But long term, this is beyond just manifesting a business and paying debts and all of that, but it is about coming back to integrity and being honorable and giving back to divinities, to the mother and the father. I got really emotional. And listen, if you had been led to me, I'm very, very happy you're here. Because I am not here telling you what you want to hear. I speak to those who are seeking to come back to integrity, those who understand the weight of and the importance of this journey and what's being offered to us in the liberation of our ancestry and giving back to the mother. But with this, I leave you. I hope that no, I don't hope, it is in my heart desires that what I have brought here and channel touches your heart. And please know that all is well and all is working out. Namaste and blessings. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I see you guys around. Peace and love. Blessings.